everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Lions coming in at 3-2, going up against the Rams, who come in at 1-4. With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit as we welcome in our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Throwing is Stanford, being chased at, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Goff now to throw. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
On first down, it's gone. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's the first time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy Ansah, able to get him for a loss of about 3. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brian Quick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on. This drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The second-year man from Nebraska, it's Amir Abdullah. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
But when your first NFL carry is a 36-yard touchdown run with a really nifty move to get into the end zone, people expect big things out of you. And Amir Abdullah, they're waiting for him to fulfill that promise.
They had the shoulder surgery in January, but really expected to be the man this year in Detroit. On the give, this is their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden take.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game, plays with passion.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Oh, here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford, he's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. The defense here for the Rams.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. The veteran tight end Brandon Pettigrew the target there. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's got Fuller. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Corey Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And now another one thrown incomplete. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And this will be taken at the 13. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Alone to the right is Jones. Stafford on first down. And this complete to the tight end Pettigrew. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
32. Back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do. So many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 5. They come out here in the eye. They go back to Riddick. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick. Their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And ready for 3rd and 6. Alone to the right is Jones. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Hey, go here!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We saw in 2015 Mark Barron really emerge in the NFL.
Yeah, as a defensive back, 16 tackles for a loss. But now, how about where he's at now?
Yeah, truthfully, he's no longer a defensive back. He's really an outside linebacker. But he doesn't want to hear that. So his coach tells him, you're a defensive back. Just play over here. That's all.
Throwing is Stafford. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top with the post in the area he vacates.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Stafford here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I'm still astounded.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Right. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. From the 50, it's gone. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. A good pickup there of 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Goff surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT. This is Riddick on the screen. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Goff. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Third and long, it's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A second down run for Abdullah. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Stafford. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again at Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff got his man over the middle. This is quick. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And tough starting field position here. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Stafford here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. 18 yards there and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The one running back is Gurley. Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So out now come the Lions. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start the drive with Abdullah. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Stafford, and this complete to the tight end Pettigrew. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now it's gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go. And
now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Stafford. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Shift together here from the D-line. First throw in overtime for Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime, 61 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. Goff now looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that'll bring up fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. This guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And now a little bit of a losing skid here. Only 2 games, but still 2 straight losses. How do they rebound?
Well, able to shake off the first one. Most people say, okay, sometimes we're going to drop one. But then you get to the second one. Now it's imperative that they get together and find a way to stop it. You start getting into 3-game losing streaks, all sorts of bad things begin to happen.
So for the Rams, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.